All right, everyone, welcome back. Today's episode, not high. So I'm going to actually be playing a version of Izzet that I've been seeing go around. I've actually only seen it once or twice. So I decided to go ahead and kind of recreate this Izzet deck. Basically, the whole premise of it is, as you can see, Arcane Bombardment. That's really what we're going for here. Basically, I liked it because I saw it happen. I only saw them playing Creative Outburst, but I decided to go ahead and do Magma Opus and Creative Outburst just because I think they're both good in their own right. But it was nice to have Magma Opus just to go ahead and kind of spread out the damage, and it does more. Yeah, it costs, one more than the Creative Outburst does, but I feel like you get more value out of this, and just in general, you're going to get two options to discard to get that treasure, which is nice, but even so, you're still running 4 of 4 for Big Score and Unexpected Windfall, so you're going to get treasure tokens. There's no shortage of that. Strangle I like in the deck because obviously everyone is playing Ob, so this is kind of good to kind of help punch it, just so you don't have to worry about it. Same with Demon Bolt, same premise. Seismic Wave is also pretty good. I cannot talk today. I actually played some test matches earlier, and Seismic Wave was awesome because I was able to actually shoot one of the obs and then also kill off his board and then finish off the other ob with some other stuff. So that was pretty cool just because that one damage, it kind of poked all his small creatures, so it kind of not really cleared the board, but it definitely opened the way to kind of get in there. So it's got little tricks, burn down the house, same premise as everything else, just to kind of make sure we have some ways to clear the board. Expressive Iteration just kind of helps us get those cards that we need. Pretty straightforward, but ultimately we just want Arcane Bombardment to try and get Magma Opus and Creative Outburst, so this way we're basically copying it every turn and just creating maximum value because we'll be filtering through cards and casting spells like crazy. I haven't actually successfully had an Arcane Bombardment go off because I think the one time I managed to get it on the board, they scooped. So again, I wasn't playing ranked with it, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into some ranked matches now and see how it goes. So let's jump in. So you see all my decks there. Let's go ahead and jump into a ranked match. Probably going to regret it, but it's kind of a cool deck to play. I don't like that it's not creature heavy. It doesn't even run manlands like most of the other decks are. Pretty much every deck I think is running some sort of manland in their colors, and this one doesn't, so it's going to be interesting. Personally, if I was going to be running Izzet right now, it's still going to be the mill deck just because I like it. So let's see what happens. Alright, Enki. It's actually a little bit... Oh my goodness. No blue mana. I kind of am still inclined to keep it though. I think I'm gonna because I'm on the play. Open Den of the Bugbear, and I still have Demon Bolt and Strangle in case they drop anything, and then I can Expressive Iteration into something. So we'll do that. Hopefully. Hopefully it plays out. Oh, wow. Let's draw every mountain in the deck, apparently. I guess we'll foretell Demon Bolt. Ideally, we'll hit a blue, but I don't want to Expressive Iteration, because then I just end up pitching a land, ultimately. Or we can draw another Expressive Iteration. I guess we strangle that. And this is an Orzhov Angels deck. Right now, it's performing really well. I think it's close to 60% win rate. I think CGB posted a video of his build of the Orzhov Angel deck, and that one was... I think he went 7-0 in the event. It was nuts. We'll Demon Bolt this because we don't want to have them. Ideally, what in the world? Okay, this has never happened before. Usually, I always hit blue, and I think there's only, like... Can't remember how many mountains are in the deck. But I shouldn't be hitting all of them, that's for sure. That ain't it. But I guess we can always go this, and then it's probably gonna get... Yep. Yeah, it was dumb on my part, but hey, it gets rid of a Vanishing Verse. I'd rather have the Arcane Bombardment stick. This is going to be Starheim for sure, because I don't think there's anything else the deck can foretell. Rampage of the Valkyries. I haven't actually seen that in the deck yet. Yeah. We're just going to run creatures, so this isn't really as threatening. The only thing I really run is just the creature token off of the Magma Opus. This is bad. I am so getting destroyed here. The fact that I have to do this to grab a treasure so I can Expressive Iteration really breaks my heart. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just have to scoop it because there's no recovering from this. They're going to hit me for at least 12 next turn. So yeah, from what I've seen with this deck, this is pretty much par for the course. This thing does not perform as well as I would like for it to. I haven't played it enough to see what kind of changes that I want to make. But I'm going to go ahead and play a few just to kind of get a little bit of a showcase here just so people can see, you know, what it's like. Usually the wait times are not this long, so I don't know what's going on here. But it could also be too, because this deck, I wouldn't call it a tier deck. It's definitely kind of a fringe. Even though there's a lot of people trying to play it, it's still kind of on the fringe side. So, fourth land, which shouldn't be too difficult for the big score. Even so, I can always discard an Opus. Yeah, we'll try it. But this is the downside. It's everything. It's such a high curve deck, and you're kind of dependent on actually getting the bombardment down to really have staying power. Because if you don't, I think I won 1 out of the 3 that I played earlier. That's not good for me because now I'm basically on a clock. I think we'll hold the Demon Bolt instead of foretelling it, because then we'll go ahead and pitch a Magma Opus, so this way I can go ahead and big score on my next turn. Again, I'm on a clock, which is not fun. Village Rites, okay. At least he doesn't get a treasure token, which is nice. Deadly Dispute would have been a little bit more annoying. Pitch this for a treasure. I could always burn down the house for the tokens too. That's not terrible. Pass the turn. I may not actually big score. I feel like I should though, but what do I pitch? That's the thing. It might end up being the land. Blood Fountain. That thing might get a little too out of control if I'm not careful. What I need to do is draw Prismari Command. Like now. See, I think I am going to big score because I really need to hit a Prismari Command to get rid of the Dragon Spark while he doesn't. Autopay. I honestly think we have to pitch the land here. Okay. Expressive Iteration's not bad. Windfall to hand. This can go back in the deck. Exile this. Play it. I played a land for the turn, have I? Oh, no, I have. Yeah, I played the Storm. Okay. Very, very bad short-term memory there, because I literally just played the land. I was like, did I play a land this turn? Also awkward, because I think I have to Unexpected Windfall. So I'm going to let him play some stuff, because he's not going to want to pop Dragon Spark just yet. fine. It just kind of replaces it, doesn't it? We still have to hit a Prismari Command. I don't think we have a choice. And we'll pitch the play with fire. Which still isn't bad with Arcane Bombardment if you're casting it every turn. It's just not my day. Yeah, we'll just play it. Maybe I'll go off. Maybe I won't. Guess we'll find out in a second. I have 6. I'll have 7 next turn. I cannot play a Magma Opus, but I can play... This is interesting. Can sack the blood totem. Well, it doesn't. Oh, it does have haste. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. So this is when it behooves me to go ahead and play. So we'll do this. Yeah, Expressive Iteration I think is just better here. Yup. That's what we want. Tap 2 permanents. We'll tap that and that. 3 on that. That is good for me. Resolve. Let's see what we get off of Expressive Iteration. Definitely want Strangle. Mix out down to the Bugbear. Foretell this. Still in not a great spot. I don't think he will. Because I think what he's going to do now is he's going to go ahead and activate the Sanguine. Or he's going to play another Dragon Spark, which is annoying. So I think... Yeah, well, it doesn't behoove him, because if he's got a 3-3, it doesn't really do a whole lot. Or he can Voltage Surge. No. It's fine by me because I still... Don't need this. Let's see what happens here. Do you like drawing cards? Okay, so I'm at 12 and another Arcane Bombardment. Do this. 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8. The problem is, he could do 11. He can kill me next turn. So I literally have to draw... Yeah, I'm going to have no choice, but I'm going to have to... Let's see, discard Seismic Wave. And we'll cast that too, because we're digging. We really need Prismari Command to stay in the game. Yes, but it doesn't really do anything. Library... But I should be hopefully drawing quite a few cards here, so I should hit... I have 2 Prismari Commands in the deck. I need one of them. Still haven't hit it. Still didn't hit it. Still didn't hit it. Wow. I have a ton of treasures, though. This sucks. Get rid of... Strangle. Big score. Can easily discard any of our lands here. Wow. Expressive Iteration doesn't do it. Wow, all that digging and I couldn't hit it. Yep, that sucks. All that digging. I have 18 cards left in the deck. I could not hit a single Prismari Command. What are the chances of that happening? But I guess you watch people stream and they're just like, pow, streamer luck. Me, not a streamer. So it just happens. Alright, this is the third match. I am 0-2. I am killing it right now. But again, I'm not a huge fan of this deck. I just wanted to kind of give it a shot just to see what it looks like. This is the same, and I'm going against a control deck. So yeah, I've probably already lost this one. Probably not going to use that Demon Bolt, so it's better to go ahead and get rid of the Creative Outburst. And then I'll go ahead and they're probably going to grab Environmental Sciences, and I'm going to go ahead and pitch my Creative Outburst to grab a Treasure Token. What do they have? Yeah, because we're not going to big score just yet. We'll wait until we have 4 so we don't have to blow up our treasures to do it. And we'll just go ahead and blow this up now. What do you have that costs 1? Fading Hope? It's got to be a Fading Hope, because if it was a Curiosity, they would have already cast it for sure. Yeah. I mean, that's still good for me, because they'll just grab a land and then they won't do anything, and then they won't have mana open if that's the counter. So this is probably a Saw It Coming or a Doomscar. Doomscar I don't care about. Go ahead and drop a mountain. Just do this now. While they're tapped out. And, wow, I guess I'm just going to play a whole bunch of draw cards. Professor of some blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Same stuff. Just pitch the... Hopefully we'll actually draw something useful. I could. No, we're gonna do this. Look, a Prismari Command, the one that I needed last game. But it is what it is. Could do that, but that feels bad. No, let's just end it. Yeah, that's fine. I could kill it with Seismic Wave. That's fine. Not fine for me, it's not great, but let's see if he does anything else. Skyclave Apparition? Hitting a treasure token? Oh, you can't hit tokens. Yeah, I'm inclined to do this just to kill his stuff. Only takes forever to hit that. But now I think, yeah, I'm still not in a great spot because I really need a bombardment. Hall of the Storm Giants, okay. Ouch. Really not much to tap. That ain't it. But I'm okay, because if he wants to tap out to kill my token, that's fine. It's not ideal, but I'm not mad at it. What if 7, then I go to 4. No, I don't like that, because I was going to say, because he's got that Cape of the Frost Giant. If he didn't have that, no bucks. Because I'm screwed either way. Because only because I'm going to play, I think, another iteration here? Or do we go ahead and play all the tokens? 3. Because he's going to attack with Cave if I do it that way. Shoot. That's what I needed. Well, I'm also screwed too because if he has another Fading Hope, I just die. Probably gonna die anyways. Like I said, this deck is not that good. It's so slow. Like, it can ramp so much, but you have like one really good kill card, really. Because I mean, your win con is effectively Bombardment. He's in a Revelry. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means he's gonna attack. Oh no, he says there. It's not horrible. Not great. That's a card. No one though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Might be okay, because I can always Creative Outburst the Den. Then he counters it, and I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's going to activate Cave regardless. That's happening. So I need to wait for him to go into attack. Has to attack. So that'll tap. And then, fingers crossed, he doesn't have anything. Yep. Oh man, this deck is garbage. It's just I wanted Arcane Bombardment to be good, but I mean, it could also just be bad luck. That second game, the fact that I literally sat there and how many cards did I draw? I drew like half my deck and I still couldn't hit a single Prismari Command. I only needed one, just one, and I couldn't hit it. So if I was gonna make any changes to the deck off the top of my head, probably more Prismari Commands. Demon Bolt's not terrible, but I think we could afford to go down a Strangle and up one more Prismari Command, because Strangle's not bad, it's also a sorcery, so it has limitations. We're even coming down like one Arcane Bombardment just to add a Prismari Command, but I just feel like it needs more, like, I don't know, it just feels like it's lacking some kind of interaction. Like, what could we change here? Like, Seismic Wave I don't hate, but even that could possibly be replaced. I don't know. It needs something. It's just not there. Yeah, like I said though, if I was gonna be playing Izzet, still gonna be the mill deck. I've had this one for ages now. It feels like when they got rid of Divide by Zero, I had to get a little creative. I know a lot of people run this way differently than I do, because I know they're usually running more draw card stuff, but I would definitely modify the heck out of this deck now that there's more viable lands to work with Ruin Crab. The ones that they drop and you sacrifice them to search for a basic, those are way better. So I would probably change up this, because I liked Relic Golem. not going to get there. This was just another way of copying stuff too, on top of Dual Strike. I know a lot of people run a Galvanic Iteration. At the time, I just didn't have wildcards. So, I mean, I have wildcards now, but at the time I didn't. So this was just a budget type thing I threw together with stuff that I had. But this is some sort of Izzet shell that I would probably be more inclined to run. Yeah, and then I saw some white-blue ones. There was someone on YouTube that did a white-blue mill deck, and that was interesting, but I think if I was going to do that, I would probably do like a Bant, because it's that 6-drop that mills half their deck. I can't remember what it is, but if you're going to do that, I would run like Ramp just to go into that. And then has Casualty too, so you'd have to have some other creatures, but that makes it so you can actually do more effective milling. But I just feel like 6 for milling is not as great, because for 5 you can usually hit Tasha's Hideous Laughter and like a Dual Strike or something, but or even if you get this off, that's good too. But yeah, so that was Izzet Bombardment. Didn't like it. We'll probably never play that deck again, unless of course I happen to pull one of the quest things that's the dailies that's for Izzet, which I had today, which is why I played the deck in the first place and then decided to showcase it. But other than that, I'm going to keep this one short. That was very anticlimactic. I'm probably just going to play some matches. Maybe I'll record another video of a different deck. I have a couple. I have the Angels deck, which I was going to do, and then CGB did it today, and I was like, never mind. I don't want to feel like I'm copying. I don't want anyone to think that either. Now, yeah, I do net deck some of these and make some changes. Some of them I just keep as is, depending on what it is. The Angel deck I have actually could use some changes. It had mixed results. It's not too bad. One thing I did notice about that specific Angel deck is you can flood really easily, and then it ends up really bad. So maybe reduce the mana curve just a little bit, and then like CGB is running the Iganjo, so this way you can actually hit those plains drops. Which is important, and it gives you an extra creature, kind of, as well as some protection against things like counterspells for being able to bring back Valkyries. That I liked. Was it Restoration of Iganjo? That's what it's called, I think. I'm blanking on card names. I used to be better at this. But then I also have the Esper one that was going around, or at least a version of it. I played it a couple times. Wasn't a huge fan. I think I do like the Orzhov one better. There's not too much that adds to that Angel deck off the Esper version, so I'd probably just go back to Orzhov and make some changes. I played against an Orzhov one yesterday that was running nothing but removal spells. It was running the normal Angel package, but it was running a lot more removal because it just kept hitting me. But I kept drawing Angels, and he kept drawing removal, so eventually he gassed out because his opening hand was like 3 Angels and nothing but removal spells. So he gassed out before I did, and I just kept Angel, and then he was just getting like land, couple removal spells here and there, but I got the Lisa down, and it just can't really do anything at that point for them. So yeah, Angel deck is fun, doing really well in the meta right now. That and that Jund deck that I played the other day, I didn't do very good. I'm just having a lot of off days. I don't know what's going on with my play right now, because usually I'm not a gold player. I'm stuck in gold this season. I don't know what's happening to me. Usually I'm like Diamond, Mythic, and that's pretty consistent. But that's besides the point. Like I said, I'll probably play some off stream and try and come up with some decks. Like I said, I'll probably do another mill deck. It's on my list of things to make. I just love Ruin Crab. It's one of my favorite cards right now in Standard. Not necessarily the most viable, but mill, I think right now is roughly a good solid 50-55% win, maybe 52. But it's up there. It's at least 50, which isn't bad. That's what you want, especially if you're just trying to grind it out, because there's a good chance that you'll still hit a decent rank off of that. But I'm going to shut up. So again, thanks for checking out the video. Again, this was Izzet Bombardment, and then a tangent about a bunch of other decks. But again, hope everyone is well. Hope you're doing great. Hope you have a great day, great week, great weekend. Whatever it is, whenever you're watching, I hope things are good. As always, take care of yourself. Take care of everyone, your loved ones, whatever. Wish them well. I know it's a weird, cheesy ending, but I'm personally trying to stay in a positive mindset. Had a rough couple of days, but hope everyone is well. Hope you're well. Hope you made it this far. If so, thank you. If not, still going to say, again, like I did last time, thank you to the ones that at least gave it a shot. Appreciate you all. Take care. Have a good one. As always, peace out.